So, Reebok dropped Rick Ross after his lyrics in the song U.O.E.N.O by Rocko. The lyrics in question, or the lines in question go, put Molly on in all in the champagne, she ain't even know it. I took her home and enjoyed that, she ain't even know it. For those that don't know, basically he's talking about slipping something in an unsuspecting lady's drink and taking advantage of her. Date rape, whatever. First off, I would say Rick Ross was an idiot for saying that. It was a terrible judgment on this part. From all accounts, Rick Ross is a cool guy, to be honest. Cool, down to earth. One of the most easiest guys to deal with in terms of concerts, whatever the case may be. That being said, like I said, comments way out of line. A very poor lapse in judgment at the point in time. That being said, Reebok knew what they were getting into and knew that Rick Ross himself was not a model citizen from the beginning, based on his lyrics of previous songs, so they knew what they were getting into when they signed him a year ago. I think that this was just an opportune time for them to drop him because they didn't know how to get out of the contract and just couldn't drop him like that. But at the point in time they signed him, he was the hottest thing going, so they decided to capitalize on that with their classics, with them bringing back their classics, and him being the hottest rapper. It would have worked hand in hand. So like I said, they knew what they were getting into. To the matter at hand, the persons that protested outside of Reebok, wherever it was, number one, in my opinion, probably have not bought a pair of Reeboks or any other brand, Jordan, Nike, Adidas, whatever the case may be. Adidas owns Reebok, by the way. Nobody protested outside of Adidas. But that being said, have not bought Reebok or any other brand for a while, at least half of them. And number two, did not know who Rick Ross was before the lyrics came out. Could not even name a song that he did before these lyrics came out, and are protesting Reebok, but not the record company that he is signed to, that being Slip and Slide Records, because they did not know who Rick Ross was, could not name a song that he did, nor the label that he was signed to, being Slip and Slide Records. Yes, he does Maybach music, but he is signed to Slip and Slide. Check it out. Him, Ace, Pitbull, some other guys from the Miami area, a 305 area code. Anywho, my point in this whole situation is this. I find it amazing how people seem to choose which battles to fight, while ignoring the other serious issues that are going on in the country. Just totally ignoring them. You see, they talk about this, they'll occupy Wall Street and protect the animals because those are so important in their minds, and promotes their special interest group, But the fact that people are living in poverty, have no food to eat, and in the land of plenty, in the land of abundance, the fact that people have to eat out of garbage and are homeless and are poor and destitute, they don't talk about that. But they will sit in front of Wall Street and make their noise about them being the 99% while blogging it from their iPads and iPhones with their hipster glasses on, wrapped, and their Burberry scarf wrapped around their necks. The fact that people are being, in the United States and around the world, are being bought and sold as slaves. And slavery was abolished a long time ago, let's be honest. But it's still happening. In the United States and around the world. It's a fact, but it happens. Nobody says anything because it's not the big issue and the big thing in the news. Because the media hasn't brought it up as yet. And they refuse to bring it up because I guess it's not sexy enough until it becomes a big problem. Like I said, I just find it amazing what battles people choose to fight nowadays. Michael Vick gets arrested for dog fighting. Everybody is up in arms because he's a professional athlete, a well-known professional athlete, and it's being covered by every news and media outlet. So it's perfect time to protest and talk about how evil and how disgusting he is, despite the fact that before Michael Vick fought dogs, somebody else fought dogs. While Michael Vick was fighting dogs, some persons in some other groups were fighting dogs, and after Michael Vick got arrested for fighting dogs, there are persons still fighting dogs. But you won't hear about those kind of persons because it's not as high profile, and organizations such as PETA and ASPCA and whatever animal rights group will not be outside of the courthouse because it's not grabbing news or attention. The minute Michael Vick signs a contract with the Philadelphia Eagles, everybody is up in arms because he committed the unforgivable crime of fighting dogs. And I'm not condoning what he did either. But, and saying, oh, he should be put to death, I guess, for fighting dogs. Because they're so lovable and they are, beloved by so many people. And saying he should not, that he did his time, that we should be made to suffer. And I guess not work again ever in his life. Dante Stallworth knocks down a human being, a whole human being. Yeah, Dante Stallworth knocks down an entire human being, and nobody says nothing about it. He signs a contract in the NFL, and I think most recently with the Patriots. I think the last thing he was with was the New England Patriots. And nobody says nothing. There's no protest and no press release that, oh, why is he going to sign a contract? He should not be rewarded for what he did. Nobody says that. And NFL players beat their wives, their girlfriends, and do all these other things, but nobody says anything about it when they sign a contract with somebody. But, because that animal rights is a big thing, and somebody violates animal rights, and there's a chance and an opportunity for you and your special interest group, then you conveniently be able to find it. Anyway, my point is, once again, I don't condone what he did. I think it was pretty stupid of him to do it. But I find it amazing that what battles people seem to want to fight. I just find it amazing, that people are up in arms about this. Veterans come home every day from fighting wars, risking life and limb for your and my freedom, and we don't say anything about it, about the treatment that they get after they come back from war and after they have made the sacrifice. But we don't say anything about how they are treated. But once again, choose our battles to fight. And I just think that it is hypocritical of Reebok and of persons that protested that they have chosen which battles to fight. In any case, it is what it is, I guess, but that is my rant for today. Whether you agree or disagree, I still want to hear your comments, regardless. Because you know what? That's your opinion, this is mine. Anyway, peace.